If you don't have a reading list, but you want to start, and maybe you're just reading fictional books, but you really want to start elevating yourself, exploring your mind, seeing the possibilities and opportunities of life, and you just need to be inspired, then I have the best reading list for you. I'm going to be giving you 9 amazing books. Now, these are in no particular order, but I think every single one you read, you will realize that they're all pretty great. So let's get into it. And before we do, my name is Karina. Welcome to my channel. I make videos of how you can be your best possible self in all areas of your life. So subscribe for that type of content, like the video, and get these books. So the very first one is called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. A lot of these books I read when I first started my entrepreneurial journey, and they just really help to transform your mind slowly, especially if you are reading them daily or even just listening to them on Audible. All of these are available on Audible, by the way. So basically, the compound effect is the concept that if you take something really small and you double it every single day, it's going to be massive. Like massive. And if you miss that streak, then you're basically ruining the effect of the snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more snow, becoming bigger. And I love this book because it really puts things into perspective that if you have something you need to work on, you need to do it consistently, and you will just build on those results in a way that is just completely transformational and will get you to your goal. The next book is No Limits by John C. Maxwell. I am in love with this book. One of the greatest things that even they say in the first chapter is that a limiting belief you have, you might not even know where it came from, but it could be from something as simple as your teacher in elementary school planting it in your head, saying maybe you're not that smart or you can't do this, you can't be an astronaut, right? Something as simple as that, but there are astronauts, they go to school, they study, they become it, so why can't you do it? A lot of these beliefs are not even said by you, but you are trained to believe them just because they come from people who are close to you, and maybe not even with harmful intention. Maybe they come from your parents, your teachers, your peers, your friends, or an authority figure that you look up to. And if they tell you something, you're going to believe it because why wouldn't you? So really watch out for what you are surrounding yourself with and say, if there's something that's limiting you, think why? Maybe someone else put that in my head, right? So read that book. Next one is Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you struggle with things like you can't concentrate at your desk, or you're not organized, or you have a bad habit of doing something and you don't know why, this book will probably solve that for you and let you know how you can move forward. One of the cool advices in it is how you shouldn't kind of like do things together, certain things. For example, if you are working at your desk, but you also eat at your desk, your mind associates them together. So next time you are working, you're going to be thinking about how maybe you're hungry or you should get a snack because your body is used to you eating. So one of the advices they give to break that is have a designated eating area and a work area where you just work, which I think is great. That was kind of a light bulb because I didn't even make that association. When I was in university, I would literally just always eat as I was studying. That didn't really interrupt me because I was so stressed. I was pre-med, so I was thinking I need to get everything done all the time. So I had no time to even think about bad habits, but it's helpful if you want to break a few. The next one is How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is a classic and maybe even one you should read at least once a year, especially if you talk to human beings, if you're in the corporate world, if you want to network, if you're in the business world, even if you have coworkers, it really helps you kind of dabble into human psychology and see why some people are likable people, why others aren't, why you should kind of hold your ground on some occasions and on other occasions let things go. For example, that if you are arguing, no one wins the argument. Even if you win the argument, then you still lost because now you have bad relations with that person. So there really is a time and place for things, obviously, but I think it's a really great read. Next is The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. This one will teach you to really view yourself at a higher level. Like, you will view yourself as if you have made it in life. Okay, it teaches you that you should love and respect yourself enough in order to view yourself like this and know you are capable of getting to that point in your life. Maybe you're not technically there in your life, but it will show you that you can be there if you want to, and how to put yourself in that mindset, because anything starts with a mindset. If you have this big goal in your life, it's not just going to fall on your lap. It's going to come from somewhere, and that somewhere is the way you think. Next is PsychoCybernetics. This one is very psychology driven and is definitely a longer read or a longer listen. You can, again, a lot of these I love to just, even if I've reread a few of these, I just like putting headphones in, and when I'm doing something, even doing my makeup or driving, I like listening to them just to refresh my memory of how great they are. But it basically teaches you to break yourself down and to put yourself again on like a higher mental level so you can go and be your best self. The next one is The Power. It's from the series from The Secret, you know, the really popular movie, and then the book about manifestation. Now, I don't look to this book from the point of manifestations. I look at it from a point of how you really can make it an active part of your day in order to think positively and not just be a Debbie Downer about everything in life. Because it's so easy to do that. One little inconvenience and you are just on this tangent of how everyone is wrong and everything is wrong and everything's out to get you. It's really easy to fall into that category. Like if one thing goes wrong in the morning and then you just notice all these bad things are happening throughout the day and you say, oh, this is a terrible day. This book will help you find ways and really just give you this like insight and motivation of how you can stop that in its tracks when you are beginning to roll down that negative hill, how you can stop it and really think in a way that uplifts your day and helps you have a great day no matter how hard the day may be. And then that comes with just being happy, positive, and I do think that being appreciative and grateful for things brings you more things. Like if you're grateful, God will give you more. So I love being able to build habits that stop me in my tracks from maybe having negative or bad thoughts. The 8th book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is not an easy read in terms of you can't just put your headphone in and mindlessly walk off. You actually have to listen to it because it's filled with a lot of stories, and the way it's written, it's not really conversational English, I would say. So you really have to pay attention to get the point. But basically, it talks about how you can achieve anything you want no matter who you are, and that it's completely up to you and how to get there. It's kind of like the secrets of life. I don't think there is a secret to life, but I do think it's an amazing book. It's a staple. It's one of the like top books, I think, for people who want to do like self-help, self-improvement. It definitely should be part of your reading list. Then we have The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And this is literally all about money and your perspective on money, how to get money, how to make money, how to keep money, how to be rich. Literally, it's basically a book targeted on how you can be rich. So just read it. It's actually on Audible. It's only 2.5 hours, so you can finish that in a day. And then the last book I'm gonna mention is the Bible. I don't think I have to say anything about that. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just read it. It basically tells you everything you need to know, but it's definitely one that should be on your reading list as well. So if you like these types of videos, subscribe to the channel, like the video, add these books to your list, and I will be posting more content on how you can be your best possible self. I love you. Have an amazing day.